Hi guys, I'm Greg.
I'm John.
So many people requested this today. Just dropped. First person to request this for sure. DFK220 Honest
DFK.
Trailer Split.
The fucking king.
Before we do that, we did do the whole talk about it on a separate video, but wanted to give a quick mention. A lot of people, a lot of subscribers have suggested we start up one for a while now, especially after last week. We did start one up because you guys kept requesting it, and you guys are so supportive. We started up a Patreon account. We're not the most comfortable with talking about something like a Patreon. We've never done something like this before. But if you guys can go over there and help support the channel, if you want to donate, that would be great. Doesn't matter how small or how big, just whatever you can donate would be amazeballs.
Like if anybody goes there and donates something, we will be very moved.
We'll be very moved. Yeah, our first person who donated already, who just found it, was House Heisenberg. Shout out to you, mofo. You're beautiful.
You are beautiful.
$5 is what he donated.
Holy shit.
Yeah, $5. That's amazing. Any amount, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Like, it's amazing. Anyway, let's watch the Honest trailer for Split.
The following trailer is rated S for spoilers.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm kind of nervous about this.
Can't wait till they talk about that Bruce Willis part.
From the director who exploded onto the scene, then went out like a hot fart, comes what might be M. Night Shyamalan's greatest surprise yet. He's actually kinda good again. I did not see this happening.
What? No.
Split. James McAvoy stars as a man with 24 split personalities in the same body, but get ready to see only about 8 of them, a few of which kind of blend together.
I think I'm talking to Dennis.
Still, he'll teach a masterclass in channeling a wide variety of creepy like Creepy Child,
Someone's coming for you.
Creepy Tim Gunn,
That one, I'm gonna hand print it with newspaper headlines.
and Creepy Mrs. Doubtfire,
I think I'll put a pretty flower in your hat.
as they do a wonderful job explaining how so many personalities can coexist in his mind, but ignore one big question. How does he always have the right clothes nearby when he changes? Does he keep a grandma sweater in every room just in case?
No.
Watch McAvoy act circles around the rest of the cast.
I know.
Literal circles, because his dumbass victims just stand around and wait to be eaten, or lock themselves into lockers, or not run away when this happens. Okay, and run. Run.
Okay.
And go. Run away right now. Run, you moron! But don't worry, fans of the old bad Shyamalan, because he'll still be guilty of his trademarks, like vacant staring, wooden acting,
I'm proud of you, I think.
and the worst dialogue this side of the happening.
Jay, what health-conscious fast food purveyor did you originally solicit to buy these chicken wings you've so lovingly reheated in a minor suicidal gesture?
Yep, there's the M. Night we all know and hate.
Forgot all that.
So prepare for the dawn of a new Shyamalan-sans in a film that doesn't just kick ass as a standalone movie. It also works as a... Hold on. If you don't want the twist ending of Split ruined, you're going to want to clear out for this part. It's okay, I'll give you some time to click away while we watch the wind from the happening.
Man, I hated that movie.
Okay? Everyone gone who doesn't want the big twist spoiled? Alright, here
I like
goes.
it in a silly way.
It's a secret sequel to Unbreakable. How cool is that? A movie that's 17 years old and made by a different studio, which most people in the audience likely forgot about. There's no way you saw that coming. Now I can't help wondering, is it all connected? Who else could show up in the Shyamala-verse? Could we get a whole The Shyamala Avengers with a kid who sees dead people, Aang, and Cypher Rage? Never mind. That would be terrible. You're not out of the doghouse yet, Nightman. Starring the old M. Night cameo, personalities 9 through 23, Mr. Plankett's Basement, Beast Mode activated, and what it's like to be a girl on the internet.
You take off your skirt, you take off your shirt.
Just take it off.
Can I kiss you?
10 Cloverfield Room,
I do
What
have
it's
the
like.
ability to use Kevin's full name and bring him forward.
This guy isn't going to be much of a challenge to Bruce Willis. He's got the same weakness as Rumpelstiltskin. Thanks for watching. For even more honest trailers, including Rogue One: A Star Wars Story and the bad M. Night Shyamalan movies, click the boxes above. Be careful not to choke on your absurations. I only know one truth. It's time for the Jedi to end. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. I am the Senate. Red lorry, yellow lorry, 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 red lorry, yellow lorry.
Damn,
Wow.
he's got good elocution.
You know that a movie is probably good when an honest trailer is only 4 minutes long.
Yeah, when they only have a couple gripes.
They only have a couple of things you could really say about the movie and a couple of nitpicks. You know?
They're fair.
Yeah, they're fair nitpicks,
nitpick.
but there was nothing there where you're like, that's a major flaw of the movie. you
Yeah,
know?
totally.
I do agree. You know how they obviously they're gonna bring up like M. Night Shyamalan's past bad work or not well received work.
Yeah.
The Visit was cool. Split was amazing. I still feel like he needs one more really good film to prove that he's definitely back.
He
you know?
needs to trounce that shit. Because The Visit was fun and unexpected, but it's not like a movie where people are like, this is terrific, this is a great film. It was a refreshing comeback because it wasn't too heavy and it wasn't too light. It was just right, you know?
Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
Split was like, oh shit! I'm really, really keeping my eyes peeled for how he goes about whatever the third thing is.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
he's got to be careful with this shit. You don't get this opportunity very often.
From my understanding, he's gearing up to do, the Split Unbreakable crossover film. Kevin and David meeting each other officially. That's what his next ambition is. And I wouldn't mind if he did one more film first before he does that one. That would be kind of cool with me, actually, if he just did one more film and then do your crossover film.
I'm actually with you on that. Yeah, kind of. And I mean, I feel that way about most anything that'll become a franchise, but especially with M. Night, because nothing would suck more to have that movie be the one where it's kind of, not that I think it would be, you know, I think like the Unbreakable universe, he's made 2 really good films inside of it, so like, you know, there's a lot that bodes well for that, but I would like to just see him just make another movie first.
You know, I like the idea and the moment. We talked about this in a separate video a while ago, connecting it to Unbreakable and having Bruce Willis show up. I thought the idea was really cool. The way the scene was done, I wasn't a big fan of. The execution of it seemed a little out of place for me. But connecting it, having Bruce Willis appear and all that, that was really cool to me. And I think it was really smart what he did to do it that way. Mm-hmm. Like, present us with original material, but also, you know, sort of remind fans who have kind of stuck around with M. Night Shyamalan this whole time. And I think out of all his films, Unbreakable has the biggest cult following, because it wasn't the most financially successful out of like a lot of his films, but it definitely developed a strong cult following. So it was clever. You do this whole original piece showing I can still do original material, but link it back to the cult fans of Unbreakable. That way you're getting all the audience. Like, it was a brilliant marketing maneuver, in my opinion, too. And storytelling maneuver. Like, it was a brilliant maneuver on his end to do that.
I think that worked out really well, and that's by far, that's like the best franchise announcement I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Because it didn't get in the way of the movie at all until the very end when it becomes, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't revealed till after opening weekend when people on the internet started really talking about it.
Yeah, totally. And that was like, in and of itself, that was a special moment. Because not only is the movie pretty good and interesting, but also like, you managed to take one of the most kind of trite things we do now, which is set up franchises, and do it in a way where it caught everybody off guard and got people really excited and like felt like a special moment, you know?
Yeah, totally. Especially because Unbreakable and Split are 2 very different movies.
Yeah.
Tonally, visually, everything about it are very, very... I mean, one film's focusing on a hero, another film's focusing on a bad guy, you know? So you got 2 in completely different films, and to connect it like that as a surprise twist is one of the most brilliant things they could have done. Yeah, I mean, I want to... Don't get me wrong, like, as much as I think he should do one more film and then do the Split and Unbreakable crossover film, Unsplittable is what some people call it. As much as I want to see that done, I would still want him to do one more film first and then see the crossover. I think that would make the crossover even more exciting, actually, if he did one more film that was really good and then he does the crossover. Yeah,
because then we'll have our full confidence restored.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it'll be fucking awesome.
And I mean, I thought it was fair, the stuff that they pointed out, too. Even though M. Night Shyamalan is back among our good graces, and it's nice to see that everyone's mostly excited for that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm happy that there's goodwill again, but he does have some things to tighten up, you know. His movies, even the good ones, have those clunky dialogue moments.
I don't mind the clunky dialogue at times, though.
Yeah, I don't
thought it kind of fit with the tone of those scenes, like with the dad giving the wooden dry delivery. I'm like, I kind of thought he was funny, the dad.
There is
even
a-
that line that the lady was saying about the buffalo wings, I thought was funny.
It's like, it's weird, because it is, to me, they do, not so much the dad, but yeah, like the buffalo wings and stuff, like, it does read as a little cheesy, but I feel like there's a cheese in his style somewhere. Like, I feel like those moments are when he's having some fun, and they don't, especially in the better movies, they rarely rub me the wrong way, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they're not true flaws.
Well, it's because I think that the direction M. Night Shyamalan is taking with films like The Visit and Split is he wants to make sure his audience is entertained.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as I feel like the films prior to The Visit, even before Airbender, it seemed like he was just way too serious and kind of
Exactly,
pretentious and just like
he-
so self-involved in his art and stuff.
Because that's what's weird about The Happening, too, and that's what's weird about, what's the other one?
After Earth.
After Earth, yeah, it's like they're very,
Yeah.
they're very somber. You
And
know?
even The Village was going down that territory at the time, you know? Like, I like The Village, but it does kind of go down that territory.
Yeah.
And with The Visit and Split, it's like, oh, he's really making sure these are entertaining films, you know?
Yeah, totally.
And as long as he keeps that in mind, I feel like he'll keep doing a great job. Like, it's a good blend of taking your work seriously, but also making sure your audience is being entertained throughout.
What I'm really hoping,
Like Lady in the Water, but like, oh man.
well, my main hope is that, you know, Split, Unbreakable crossover, break into Act 3, and it turns out this is all happening during The Happening, and they gotta put down their differences and fucking kill some trees.
That'd be bomb.
You know?
Be bomb-tastic.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. Well, John and I have to jet to a pretty important meeting right now. We're running a little late because we wanted to shoot this.
1:05, we gotta be there at 1:30.
Okay, we gotta get going. Subscribe to The Real Rejects. Subscribe to Screen Junkies. Reasons to Jerry on Twitter and Instagram. Social media manager of Blumhouse and The Real Rejects. If this meeting goes well, we'll have another announcement video for you. Goodbye.